Good evening, my dear students. Let's start our science class. So, as our chapter number 12, friction is going on, and today's is the day 3 to continue it. In previous classes, we have studied about the definition of friction, its causes, factors that affect the friction, and types. Now, today's topic is the friction's advantage and disadvantage. So, the topic name is given here, beta. Friction is a necessary evil. Why? Because in the starting of chapter I have told you this friction is, and sometimes it is very useful for us and sometimes it is not useful for us. So even it is not useful for us, so we need this friction. That's why it is known as the necessary evil. Even this friction opposes the motion between the surfaces. But this property of friction has several advantages, beta. That's why it is the necessary evil. So first we will discuss about the advantage of friction and then methods used to increase friction. So let's advantage of friction. The first, friction enable us to walk. Just you see in this picture, friction enable us to walk. One boy is walking here. So we are able to walk because of only this friction. If friction is not acting between our feet and the surface or the ground, we will not able to walk. This friction between our feet and the ground help us to walk properly, provide a proper grip or provide a proper force that is necessary for walking. Second, friction enables movement of vehicles. The friction between the tires of vehicles and the road holds the vehicle properly and enable it move easily. Friction enables us also to stop the moving object. Okay, without friction we will not able to stop the moving object. Yes, definitely when we apply the brake, only then the moving object will stop. But this brake is exerting a force, and that force is actually frictional force. When brakes are applied, then rub against the wheel. They rub against the wheel. The friction between them reduced the speed of the moving objects. Reduced the speed of moving objects. Let's see next. Friction enables us to fix the object together with the nails and the screws. See in this picture, one boy is there, is trying to fix a nail on the wall to hang this picture. Okay, so how can we able to fix this nail? Because of friction between the nail and the walls. The friction between the groups of the screw, just screw having like this design. So screw and the object hold them together and prevents their separation. Okay. Now next, friction enable us to lighting the matchstick. Okay, the use of the matchstick. How can we able to light a matchstick? The process of light a matchstick is that when we rub a matchstick against the rough surface that is made in this, just see here. Okay, it catches fire due to the friction. Okay, the same example, as we rub our palm, we feel they become warm, like same manner. Because of they become warm, this heat is helped to light a matchstick. The force of friction raised the temperature on rubbing. When we rub the matchstick here, the force of friction increased the temperature of matchstick, and the chemical present in it catches fire and produce a flame. Next, objects. We are able to keep the objects on a proper place or their place without slipping or skidding. Why? Because of the friction. Friction working between the object and the surface It holds the things on their proper place. This is the stationary friction. See one more example on rubbing. Why our palm become warmer? Because of the friction. This frictional force produce the heat, and this heat, we feel this heat, that's why our palm become warmer. Again in this picture, just see this boy is running here with the wearing the shoes. So some shoes have the special patterns, they are known as the treads. So because of this treads, the extra friction exerting between the ground and the shoes, between the ground and shoes, so hence the proper grip is provided there, and this boy is able to run faster. We are able to hold the things because of this friction. So these are the advantages of friction. Because of that, we are able to perform our daily life works, that is the necessary works. Now we will discuss about the methods that are used to increase friction. To increase the friction, the objects are made with some special patterns. For example, just see this tire. On this tire, just you can see that some special patterns are formed. In the same manner, shoes are designed with a special pattern on its bottom. So these patterns helps to increase the friction between the contact or surface of the object and the surface. So these patterns are known as the treads, and these patterns increase the friction between the tire or the object and the road or the surface. This is done. Why it is done? It is done to provide the better grip, better grip or better force on the tire, on the road, and avoid the skidding or slipping. So to increase the friction, we use to make the special pattern on the things. These special patterns that are made on the soles of the shoes of athletes, they are known as the spikes. Beta. Why these spikes are provided? The spikes are provided to increase the friction between the ground and the shoes, to get a firm grip, to get a proper grip on the ground and prevent the slipping. One more example is given there, that a grinding stone used in the kitchen has a rough surface, to that when grains are placed in it, the surface can produce proper friction for grinding. So on the basis of these explanation, what we can say, for increasing the friction, we need to increase the roughness of surface, whether it by making the treads, by making the spikes, or making the surface of an object rough.